As you can see, we have the Color Storm Team Affinity content update coming to MLB The Show 25 tomorrow as I'm recording and posting this video. But they've been revealing a bunch of these cards, and they've revealed all 15 NL rewards for the Color Storm Team Affinity coming out tomorrow. So I predicted them with attributes thanks to ShowZone's cool tool that they have. And I'm going to give you guys 15 mock-ups of what these cards could look like come tomorrow. So let's get into it. Starting off with the NL East for the New York Mets, we have Mark Vientos, and the NL East was the division that was voted on, and I think all the votes were the correct ones. But regardless, starting with Mark Vientos, he's probably going to be one of the best Color Storm cards in this Team Affinity program. I based these attributes based off these live series cards because that's typically what they do, giving the boost based off of their current attributes in their live series cards, and this is what I came up with for Mark Vientos. So obviously this would be one of the best hitters in this Team Affinity program with 89, 106 contact, 110, 93 power, 88 clutch. Obviously these are all just predictions, but this card would be a really good hitter. For the Miami Marlins, we have Xavier Edwards, and I gotta say, I've used his bronze card in BR, and his swing is pretty good, combined with the high contact on his bronze card. This card would actually be pretty good, and I think would be in a lot of teams. Switch hitter, shortstop, can play second, third, and center. Really good speed. He would have elite contact vision and clutch. This would be a really nice leadoff guy for a lot of teams. Moving on to the Washington Nationals, we've had so many switch hitting catchers come into MLB The Show 25, and there's going to be another one tomorrow. Kybert Ruiz for the Nationals. This card wouldn't be amazing on offense, but he wouldn't be terrible. I mean, probably contact in the 90s, power, low 80s, 70s for righties and lefties. Good vision, good clutch. You're getting a switch hitting catcher with good contact, vision, and clutch. He'll be meh defensively, but you can't really be mad at a switch hitting catcher. For the Atlanta Braves, we have Austin Riley. This is one that I'm really looking forward to. I love Austin Riley in MLB The Show. His 21 finest card is one of my favorite cards of all time. Anyway, looking at my predictions here, he's going to be very good. He's going to be similar to the Vientos, but he'll probably have better defense than the Vientos. Contact in the low 90s, power looking really good. 118 might be a little aggressive, but expect his power left to be his best attribute, especially on offense. That one dude on Twitter who tweets after every MLB The Show tweet, "Where is the cycle JT Realmuto?" That guy is hilarious. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just disregard what I'm saying, but if you do, you can laugh with me. He can be kind of happy because they are releasing a diamond JT Realmuto. It is not a cycle milestone JT Realmuto though. Regardless, JT Realmuto cards are always pretty similar to one another. Never an elite hitter, but never a bad hitter. My attribute mock-up here, 100 contact right, 90 contact left, 80, 85 power, with okay clutch at 87. Always going to be good defensively with a really good arm and arm accuracy. His actual fielding rating won't be amazing, but his reaction and arm will be great. And he's a catcher with good speed. That is really, really rare. Moving on to the NL Central, we have Jared Jones from the Pirates. Now, this is nothing personal towards Jared Jones, but I'm not really looking too forward to the Jared Jones card. I mean, he'll be okay. He has the what I call the Joe Random pitch mix, which is just a fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup, and that's it, which isn't really a good pitch mix in this game. He will throw pretty hard. He will have 4 pitches, but the 12-6 is by far the worst curveball, let alone breaking ball in this game. It is not that effective. I don't expect this card to be anything special. Maybe he'll be decent, but who knows? Attributes wise, he'll have solid hits per 9, he'll have solid clutch, he'll have decent control, but overall, just nothing that wows me. Those of you who played MLB The Show 20 remember Nick Lodolo's his Future Stars card. That is another one of my favorite cards of all time. That card was insane. We're in different times now, so he's not really as good in MLB The Show, but he's kind of a nostalgia trip for me every time I see a good card. So I love to see a Nick Lodolo card come for the Cincinnati Reds. Regardless, he will still be a pretty solid starting pitcher. 4-seam slurve, circle change, sinker. That is a pretty good pitch mix. He could use one more pitch, which does hurt him, like a cutter or literally anything else that could help. But regardless, he will be a pretty solid starter with good velocity, good break, good hits per nine, and good walks per nine too. For the Chicago Cubs, we have Nico Herner, who his cards have never really been that amazing, at least for me. You know what you're going to get with Nico Herner. You're going to get high contact vision and clutch. You're going to get elite defense. Not a good arm, but he does play second, so it doesn't really matter if you put him at second. And good speed. So you're getting a lot out of his cards. You're never going to get any power, and I know power isn't the only important attribute, but it's really important in MLB The Show. And I don't really like his swing either. His swing is a little weird for me, but he is kind of similar to the Xavier Edwards, but he has better defense, but he's not a switch hitter. Moving on to the Milwaukee Brewers, we have Sal Frelick. This is another guy who I'm not necessarily excited for, but he could be pretty solid. He's going to have high contact vision and clutch. He's going to have elite defense, good speed, pretty solid stealing as well, but he's not going to bring you power. His swing is actually pretty decent, though. I will give him that. So this is a nice contact defense and speed outfielder that you can put on like a Brewers themed team or maybe on your bench. Victor Scott II was an interesting choice for the St. Louis Cardinals. I gotta admit, I did not see this one coming, but based off of his live series card and my attribute predictions, nothing special with Victor Scott. This whole division is a little lackluster, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, with my attribute predictions, he's not going to be horrible at anything. He'll be 89, 83, 80, 86 for the big four, and then 85, 84 clutch. He's not going to be terrible, but he's not going to be that good at anything on offense. He'll have great vision and discipline. Defensively, he'll probably be in the diamond category. Speed is going to be up there. He's probably going to have 99 speed with good stealing and base running aggressiveness, but, doesn't really wow me. Now moving on to the NL West, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. was the first card they revealed about a month ago, really, when they revealed the Color Storm and they revealed that they were voting for the NL East. Lourdes Gurriel was the card they used for the first teaser, and I do like Lourdes Gurriel cards. I like his swing. He always has pretty balanced hitting stats, except contact left, and that's what I expect with this card. In the 80s for those three, but the 120 contact left is pretty rare in this game, with good clutch as well at 102. He'll be pretty solid defensively. The one thing, though, is they don't have any more secondaries with him. He used to have a lot of secondaries. Now he can only play left, so that does hurt him, but he's still a pretty good card. Jake Cronenworth is for the Padres. He'll be kind of a platoon guy. He will be really good against righties. He'll be meh against lefties. He'll have good clutch, pretty solid defense, can play first as well with okay speed. Ezequiel Tovar might be a solid card for the Colorado Rockies. He'll be elite defensively, he'll have good speed, can only play shortstop, and he'll be pretty good offensively. He'll be pretty balanced. My attribute predictions are 193 contact, 103 clutch, 85, 90 power. He'll be around there, somewhere close offensively. So just based off that, this will probably be one of the better cards, but he's not going to be insane, but he'll also be pretty good. Now this is the card that I'm looking forward to the most. Blake Treinen from the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one thing that I will say about this card mock-up, pretend that sweeping curve says sweeper instead. He's going to have a sweeper as his first pitch. In Showzone, when I make these custom card, they have an added sweeper to their website. So it is what it is. Just pretend it's a sweeper instead of sweeping curve. But regardless, Blake Treinen cards are always nasty in MLB The Show, and this one will probably be pretty nasty. Sweeper, sinker, cutter, four-seam, the typical Treinen pitch mix is going to be really good. Outlier on the sinker, of course. He's going to have 99 velo, 99 break, probably 125 pitching clutch, maybe 125 hits per nine, maybe a little lower, but it's going to be in the 110s, definitely, and he'll have pretty solid control on his pitches. And then lastly, this one was actually just revealed on their website. I literally checked the website to make sure that they didn't reveal the Giants, and they did. So I literally just made this mock-up and added him to this slideshow. But regardless, Jung Ho Lee is the final of the 15 Color Storm cards coming tomorrow for the San Francisco Giants, and I'm looking forward to this card. He has a very good swing. He's going to be a high contact guy in vision and clutch. He'll have 99 arm strength. He has 99 arm strength on his live series card. He'll have pretty solid speed. He can play center, left, and right at a decent defensive metric. His arm is going to be insane, so he'll be pretty good in the outfield, all three spots. but he's going to wreak havoc. He's going to get so many bloop singles. He's going to get so many of these, singles and a couple extra base hits too with okay power. But a lot of people like his swing and his card, myself included. And I'm looking forward to seeing this diamond. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys are new here, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But most importantly, make sure you subscribe on here on YouTube. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.